to have him hold up that belt was just a dream come true.
Rewind, recap, relive. For over 50 episodes, the revolutionary force in wrestling interview.
The last person I want to ask you about, and both of you too, Nick, I'll go to you first, is Mick Foley. Okay. Obviously right there in between you and Moxley and commentated, but I'm sure you've had many run-ins with Mick. Nick, if you want to talk about that, what he means to you.
What Mick Foley means to me is the world, man. Mick Foley is the reason why I love deathmatch wrestling. Mick Foley is the reason why I love wrestling. He is my favorite wrestler of all time. To have him hold up that belt was just a dream come true. And not only that, he is just such a nice guy, man. Like a really good guy, not an asshole. In the locker room, he was like fired up for it. If I could have another match with anybody, it would be Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Mankind. I mean, he did it all so well. We got a chance to watch like the Undertaker stuff. You know, since he's retired, he started coming out with some of his stuff, and just to see how well Cactus Jack did the Mankind character was just unbelievable. And I'm just a big fan of his. You know, I wish he had one more in him because I would love to wrestle him one more time. But he's doing good. He's got
gave
family.
It all. Yeah.
And the promos he cut for ECW after he read that sign, King Dewey,
right?
Unbelievable. You know, he joined that Raven faction. He wore the Eric Bischoff shirts, and the promos he was cutting were top notch. And I believe them promos got him into the WWE.
He definitely went to a different place. I think we probably watched the same thing where he was saying his wife would drive him somewhere else, do the promos, and she wouldn't even like the guy she picked up after he already went to that place doing the promos. A completely different person, you know?
Yeah.
It was just crazy. Mike, how about yourself? Just, Mick Foley or ECW in general with Philly Mike, I'm sure plays a big part in your career.
Oh, yeah, easily. Nick was saying, he's running down all the different characters Foley had, to be able to like reinvent yourself multiple times and all the characters are equally as over as the one before. That just says it all right there. And I always say, like, there's not a lot of matches that like stand out and I can name and like put on a list, but as far as like hardcore matches that always stick in my head is Edge and Mick Foley at WrestleMania. Just because the flaming table spot I think is the best table spot, like flaming table spot done in a match. It was just great. It was the story they told, everything to it was top notch. And it was one of my favorites at the time, Edge just going against, one of the greatest to ever do it, Foley. So it was dope. And that's definitely one of the top hardcore matches I would list. Well, yeah, Foley's the man.
I agree. As a fan, I mean, it's so cool to hear your stories, though, both you and Nick.
Rewind, recap, relive. For over 50 episodes, the revolutionary force in wrestling interview.